Welcome to the journey to the west. We will travel through the forest landscapes of Khangai, through the dunes of Zawkhan, and will travel to the western part of Mongolia, Altai Bogd National Park. The prestigious tournament among eagle hunters, the Golden Eagle Festival, will be our main destination for this tour. The 5,000 kilometers journey through 9 provinces of Mongolia is one of the best tour itineraries to experience Mongolia. Through the travel video, we will provide you with valuable information, imagery, and experiences about the tour. Our first destination is Zawkhan, a common stopping location for travelers to stretch their legs and eat after driving more than 200 kilometers from the city. When Mongolian travelers and warriors are about to go on a long journey, they bless their mount with milk for a good road. Since this was our first stop outside of the city, we decided to give an offering to nature for the blessing of our journey ahead. At Zawkhan, you can also ride horses and camels from neighboring nomadic families. Once the capital city of the Mongolian Empire, Hararang is only 80 kilometers away from Zawkhan, and you can visit the Itinzo monastery, which was once the center of Mongolian Buddhism. South of Tsinkirsom there is a mountainous area with forests and hot springs. Tsinkir hot springs are known for the healing properties, and it is a common travel destination for travelers to enjoy a rejuvenating hot bath for the road ahead. There are many places to choose from, but we went to the most recommended one, Bogd Hot Springs Resort. They have Mongolian yurts and houses, hot shower, karaoke, restaurants and swimming pools. Locals visit the hot springs often because of their healing properties, notably for articular diseases and nervous system diseases. The water is 85 Celsius degrees hot, and resorts and camps have actually built pipelines from the source of the hot springs to put it into pools to serve tourists with its healing powers. On the way to our next destination is Tsirlik, the capital of Khangai province. There you can refill your supplies and head on to the Rock. Legend says that a warrior used the rock to hold down a snake, and its origins are a mystery as there are no nearby similar rock formations in the area. After driving about 100 kilometers, we will see the Cholot Valley. They say that in World War II, a tank fell down the valley in the night, as it is very hard to see such a valley from the horizon in the night. You can find many fishing camps because the Cholot River is home to the Tavan, the world's largest salmon lake. Make sure to take away your garbage and throw it away in these kind of spots where you can find nearby tourist attractions and some that are on the way. Just a few kilometers away is the Horog extinct volcano next to Tavan Lake. At the lake there are numerous gear camps with showers, restaurants, ATVs, horses, archery, recreation and mountain bikes. We camped on the way to eat some ribeye steak on campfire. After driving through Tilmingsum, west of Zawkhan is a dirt road leading to the Olakchi Harnon, a very unique place where there is a lake in between sands and mountains. The terrain is a lot different than in Khangai. It is a lot more rocky and sandy. At the entrance of the lake you can find the gear camp, which has houses and yurts. They have excellent service as they are run by a very friendly family. If you follow the road, you will reach a camping site where travelers camp and eat before they head out to the lake, which is a 30 minutes walk. Although it is common to swim in the lake, on windy days it is not that optimal. If you go through the Sinjstad, you will eventually find Mokhort River, a river that flows from within the sands. It is an oasis and provides water for many animals near the area. We want to use this opportunity to thank Hobbyzone, the official distributor of DJI, the drone producing company which made these images possible for you to watch. They provided us with a brand new drone and the newest product, EcoFull Pro, a battery that can give you 220 volts to charge your notebook, drone batteries and every accessory which we needed to make this project happen. We can't begin to describe how useful this battery was in our journey and recommend this product to everyone who travels a lot, as it is a very versatile tool. To get back to the asphalt road, you will need to drive through the sand dunes. You can get to the road through Söngungsum or St. Marktsum. After these two sums, there is a sum called Söngung again, and from there to Narmboldag is about 260 kilometers and will take you about 3 hours. On the way, you will drive along Kjergas Lake, stretching up to 75 kilometers. Just before you reach Kjergas Lake, you could actually take a left turn and reach the Hitsuhat, a place with gear camps and nice spots for you to swim in the water. After reaching Narmboldag though, you need to get off the asphalt road and hit the dirt road to Ulgi and Umgavsum. The dirt road is about a 300 kilometers journey. Head towards Achet Lake and go south to reach Ulgi city. You can make this whole trip in one day if you start early in the morning from Oldakchi Harno and spend the night at the hotel in Ulgi city. Once we reached Ulgi city, we went to Mediana hotel to refresh, charge everything and see the city and ate dinner at the restaurant. If you visit to Ulgi, Mediana is a very highly recommended place to go for refreshments and food. But if you're interested in going there at the Eagle Festival, we suggest you to reserve your room very early, as it is the busiest time of the year for them. When we arrived, we managed to get the last room available.
Yesterday we saw an eagle hunting fox, and we were driving with Leg, and he put some speed to catch the fox, and we like separate the fight. We didn't do it wasn't our purpose, but we saved the fox, I guess. So now we have a good karma, and the bears are here. So we're gonna
Their building is one of the most iconic buildings in Ulgi city, the MGS Tower, right in front of the central square. Mediana Hotel and Restaurant reside on the top 2 floors of the building. After eating breakfast, we headed west. It takes about 7 to 8 hours to get to Altai Bogd from Ulgi city. The mountains act as borders of Mongolia and Russia. First, you have to reach Singilsum, your last chance to get fueled up. The last 10 kilometers to Altai Bogd is the hardest part. At the entrance of the national park, there are gear camps that can provide shelter, food, horses, camels, and even vehicle services. Some people who want to play it safe can even hire a vehicle from nearby for transportation and just leave the cars at the entrance. Others prefer just to go with horses and camels from the entrance. Once you reach there, you can go down and see the source of Milk River. Even in the middle of summer, there is snow in Altai Bogd. Unfortunately, when we arrived, it was snowing and the road was getting worse and worse, and we were not able to reach Altai Bogd. Since it was not looking to get any better anytime soon, we decided to keep driving to our next destination. Usually you can drive through a nearby sump to go through a shortcut, But since it was snowy, it was a safer decision to go back to Singilsum and go to our next destination that way, Bogd. Before you reach Bogd, you will encounter Horn and Cotton Lake, at where is a gear camp with a grocery store. They can provide you with food, shelter and horses. Here are the numbers if you might need it. Nanen
зогсоод Алтайд явна. Эсвэл Богдтой явна.
This location is considered to be a border area and a tourism area. Behind the mountains, there's China, so you have to give your information to the border military to get permission to travel there. It is an hour trek from the entrance to the waterfall. We recommend you to get horses to enjoy the scenery as well. Usually, it is a walk in the park, but the area was covered in deep snow. We did not have proper gear, but we managed to see the waterfall and scenery. How was the trek?
Hard.
Huh?
Hard.
Yeah, because I've never done this with snow too. After coming back to Ulgi city, we visited Pamukkale restaurant, a very famous Turkish restaurant where we recommend for you to have dinner when you're at Ulgi. Their food is halal and is done in open fire. The restaurant is 5 minutes away from the MGS tower.
And also it's like a very wide.
The Golden Eagle Festival is held on the first weekend of October, and hundreds of eagle hunters gather from all around the province to participate in the tournaments. People use this opportunity to sell food, souvenirs, traditional clothing, festival games and eagle hunting equipment. At the tournament, eagles will start flying from the top to the hill to the hunters. Points will be given accordingly to the distance from the hill to showcase the control of the companion. It is common for eagles to not come to their hunters. The most points for a single attempt you can get is 10 points and the least 6 points. I hear the time required to get to the landing on the hunter plays a role in the competition as well. The prize pool of every year's festival differs as it depends on the tax revenue of the festival, donations and contributions. A traditional couples performance takes place in the Golden Eagle Festival as well. The idea is to get the attention of the female while riding the horse faster, but the female will catch up and whip the male as hard as she can. If the man can handle such pain in that kind of situation, he's not worthy of the woman. The stronger the woman, the stronger the man he has to be. Cockbar, a tug-of-war competition with a goat in which they compete on top of their horses, is one of the main events of the Golden Eagle Festival. Since there are many participants, it requires a lot of time to eliminate so many players in these various tournaments. The Golden Eagle Festival is 2 days of fierce competition. After the Eagle Festival, the Theatre of Ulgi performs always a live concert to showcase the traditional cultures such as dancing, singing and music. The theatre is located 2 minutes away from the central square. After enjoying the live show, we went back to Mediana restaurant to have a nice dinner after a long day while having a conversation about the next decisions that we had to make for our journey. Since Ulgi is very close to the Russian border, the fuel has very good quality for the price. Most nearby provinces buy the fuel from Ulgi actually. Whenever I visit Ulgi, I fuel up at Rashan stations for travels to Altai Bogd and for the way home back. The whole road back to Ulaanbaatar is 1,700 kilometers on asphalt road, and we will try to reach Ulaanbaatar as soon as possible. We decided to drive 1,000 kilometers to Bayanghongor right away. The first 600 to 700 kilometers are the best roads there is in Mongolia in my opinion. So when we leave in the morning, we will have dinner at Bayanghongor and rest up. We went to Ultit Hotel, a very nice economic friendly place with nice food. About 600 kilometers away is the Hosta National Park, home to the only wild horse in the world, the Przewalski horse. In the souvenir store you can find a selection of books, of which some of which are about the Przewalski horse and are exclusively sold at that store. They have an information center in which you can read about the history of the reintroduction of the Przewalski horse in the area and the wildlife and vegetation of the national park. Right next to it is a conference hall in which you can watch a documentary about the Hosta National Park in many languages. Hosta National Park is also home to many other animals such as the Mongolian gazelle, roe deer, wild boar, wild sheep and Mongolian marmots, grey wolf, Eurasian lynx and the red fox. After eating a nice lunch buffet, we head on to find some wildlife. If you visit the national park after the Golden Eagle Festival, the timing will be very optimal because it concurs with the mating season of the deers. The female and male deers roam separately all year long, but only during this time they will be roaming together and coming down from the mountains. Usually it is very hard to see the deer in the national park, but during this time you can see them just everywhere. After that, we went to the place where the white gazelles might be. They're mostly in steppes and roam in free space. I've heard stories about people seeing about 100,000 gazelles in a mountain in the southeastern parts of Mongolia. They say it looks like the mountain is moving itself and they move as a herd. The rangers have been providing salt and other minerals at certain spots, and the wild horses have actually adapted and lick the minerals very often for better growth and survival rate. Since the Hosta National Park is only 2 hours away from the city, we decided to celebrate our new friendship and the safe arrival of our journey with some nightlife in Ulaanbaatar. We went to the hottest club in town, Choco Metropolis Club. It is located in the shopping street of Ulaanbaatar, Hoogdienst. Thank you for watching.